Today's Toolbox Talk is on suicide prevention and why your life matters to us. Suicide prevention is important because we're a team as a business. When I go to excavation jobs and plumbing jobs, for the most part, we have really good teamwork amongst the different businesses. And it's really important to try to have some fun as well as being safe and being profitable and making it through your day so you can go home. A couple of weeks ago, I had a woman reach out to a friend of hers. Her husband had kicked her out, changed the locks. She had really nothing. A local couple here, and she had reached out because she had spent a couple of days contemplating taking her own life. And when my wife and I tried to help, she expressed to us that she feels hopeless, helpless, and she has no one. That's a pretty difficult thing for someone to say. And she had talked about taking her own life, seeing as that is the only way out. And then the next day, I get the safety and health magazine delivered to my house, and the cover article is suicide prevention in construction. Sonia Bowman says we have a lot of companies that are starting to make mental health part of their safety plan. Unfortunately, in our country, suicide is a leading cause of death. Construction workers statistically are 4 times more likely to die by suicide than the general population. And about 20% of Americans experience a mental health condition in their lifetime. The reality is that we work together. Sometimes we play together, and we do care about you. Oftentimes, business gets in the way of real meaningful conversations, but that's why we're here. We're here to work, um, to take home some cash to our families to provide for them. And life can be really difficult. Um, the reality is, I just wanted to spend a couple of moments today to let you know that we're here for you. You may not know me personally as a man, but I don't want you thinking that you are here all by yourself and have to go through whatever difficulty you're facing that is very difficult. Maybe it's not you, maybe it's a friend of yours, and this Toolbox Talk could apply to you to be a help to them. There's some important signs to observe, warning signs. There are changes in behavior. They will typically try to withdraw from normal interaction with the work team, with family, increased irritability, sadness. They're going to be talking about feeling hopeless or even casual comments about wanting to die. Maybe you've noticed there's some increased substance abuse, um, reckless actions, seeming like they have a careless attitude. Maybe you've noticed that they're trying to give away some of their belongings. It's important to be able to recognize these warning signs. Um, if you see them, there's a good chance that they're struggling. Don't ignore them. Try to reach out and help them. Noticing these signs show that we do care. I do like a lot of the teasing and different stuff like that, the fun that we have on the job sites. But the reality is that, man, if somebody on our team is struggling, we should want to help. If you know somebody that's struggling, you should want to help. There's a couple of ways that you can help. Just let them talk. Let them express the difficulties that they're going through, and try to remember to just listen without casting judgment on them. There's a guy who is struggling physically for 9 months now and hasn't been able to walk. And he is in a certain place mentally. He has had conversations about death. And it's easy to say, look at this guy. I can't believe he's saying all these things. Try not to do that. You have no idea what it's like. You have no idea what they're going through, or maybe you do. And that makes you a more important tool in trying to convey help to somebody else. Try to encourage them by seeking help. Maybe it's professional help. Maybe it's just a good friend. Maybe it's pastoral care. Encourage them to seek help. Just saying simple things like, we're here for you, we care about you, can go a long way. It's important that we look out for each other. 123 Americans die by suicide every day. I want to show you this video here, hopefully. No, you can't see that. Let's try this here, hold on.
Most people who consider suicide don't really want to die. They feel helpless, they feel hopeless, they feel worthless. Oftentimes, they have problems they don't think they can solve, they don't think anyone else understands, and they see suicide as the only way out.
If you suspect that someone may be suffering in silence, that they may be dealing with suicidal thoughts, it's important to say something, because by starting that conversation, that allows that person to really open up and start to share what they've been carrying with them.
While no one can predict suicide, there are risk factors that have been shown to increase the risk of someone being a victim of suicide. Some important static risk factors include, most importantly, prior suicide attempts. There are about 25 suicide attempts for each completed suicide nationwide. Second, we know that men are generally at higher risk for suicide than women. Someone who is going through depression, someone who's had a recent loss, and someone who's experiencing anxiety, who's suffering with substance use disorder, is at higher risk for suicide.
Being a survivor of somebody that died by suicide can be one of the most difficult experiences somebody will have to go through in their entire life. And for that family member to realize that, one, it really is not your fault. Unfortunately, for things like this, there's nothing that that family member could have done. And to also realize that whatever emotions they are feeling, it's okay. There's going to be anger, there's going to be grief, there's going to be relief, and that any one of those emotions is okay.
What we're hoping to do is give them some hope, to let them know that people care. We want to start the conversation. We want to help to bust the stigma so that people begin talking about suicide, because that's the only way we can put an end to it.
When you hear, or our friends hear, that we're better off without them, it's a lie. Your wife, she's not going to be better without you. Your kids, they're not going to be better without you. It's going to be much worse. Reach out for help. You're not alone. It's important to express your care, your concerns, reminding them that they mean a lot to us. You mean a lot to us. Just simple texts like just checking in, see how you're doing. Those small little things can encourage somebody and goes a long way. The reality is that we all have battles to fight. You're not fighting alone. It's important to know that we're stronger together. Reach out for help. If you know somebody who's struggling, make sure you're reaching out to them. Be safe out there.